Guys, remember in ServiceNow platform for scripting, we will be using JavaScript, guys. So, after understanding the JavaScript, if we start the scripting concepts, then you will be able to understand better. Without understanding the JavaScript basics concepts, if you try to understand the script, you won't be able to understand it properly. For that, what I'm doing is I'm going to explain the JavaScript part first. After explaining the JavaScript part, then I'm going to explain about ServiceNow scripting. Okay. First of all, before we discuss the scripting part in ServiceNow, we need to understand JavaScript basics concept, guys. We will begin with the commenting. So in the JavaScript, we need to understand commenting. Okay. Well, where do we practice this JavaScript? We can practice JavaScript in ServiceNow itself, guys. In ServiceNow itself, you can practice JavaScript. Go to the personal developer instance. Go to the personal developer instance. So in the personal developer instance, you can practice JavaScript, guys. Okay. Okay. Fine. So here in the personal developer instance, you have to go to background script. So you can go to the background script type by typing background here. If you scroll down, you can go to scripts background here. Under system definition, you will find a module called scripts background here. You have to go to scripts background here to practice JavaScript here. You can see JavaScript executed on server. Okay, you can actually practice JavaScript here in the background scripts in ServiceNow. You have to go to background scripts. Okay, scripts background. Okay, in this you can actually practice ServiceNow, guys. You can practice JavaScript, guys. Well, in the background script, to print the output in the console, to print the output here. So here you can see background script result pane. So here results will show here. So to show the results, we have to use gs.print. gs.print is used to show outputs. Okay. So I'm just typing Uday Gadiparthi here. So Uday Gadiparthi will be shown in the results. Okay. So guys, remember Uday Gadiparthi will be shown in the results. Let us say Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. So these results you can see here. Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. Okay. So to print the output here in the results pane, you can actually use gs.print. gs.print is used to print the output, guys. Remember this point. Okay, fine. So now we understand where can we practice JavaScript in ServiceNow. In ServiceNow, we can practice JavaScript in the background scripts. So in ServiceNow, you have to type background here. Under system definition, you have to go to systems, this scripts background. So here you can see JavaScript executed on server. You can actually write the script. Once you click on run script, you can see the results here. Okay, fine. So here what I was doing, I'm actually printing my name here, Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. Okay. So here I am writing a comment here. I am writing a comment here. My name, my name. So gs.print. So my name, this is my name, my father name, my father name, my mother name, my sister name. Okay, my brother name, my brother name here. So you can see the double backward slashes I have given here, right? Double backward slashes. This is actually called comment, guys. This is called comment. This is a comment. This is also called comment. This is also called comment. This is also called comment, guys. So what exactly comments does? Comments will explain what this line does and all. Okay, it is actually Uday Kishore Gadiparthi name. So this line actually is Uday Gadiparthi name, my father name, my mother name, my sister name, my brother name. So if you write the comment next to the line, you will understand what exactly the script does and all. Okay. Suppose guys, if you keep these double slashes in the beginning of the line, this line won't be executed. This line won't be executed. Only these four names will be printed here. You can see Venkata Kodeshwar Rao, Nagendra Amma, Stravanti Venkatrao. So if you keep these slashes, double slashes, backward slashes, second line will not be executed here. Nagendra Amma, Stravanti Venkatrao. So if I do it here, the third line won't be executed here. If I do it here in the beginning, fourth line won't be executed. If I do it here, fifth line won't be executed. Okay. Fifth line won't be executed. So here, this is actually called commenting, guys. This is called commenting. If you want to uncomment this, you can just toggle this one. So if you want to comment it, you can use this comment option, toggle comment. So it is actually commenting all the lines at a time. Okay. So here, this is a comment, guys. This comment I have written here to explain what this script does. To explain what this script does, I have written this line, guys. This line will actually give you, this line is telling this is Uday Gadiparthi name, Uday Gadiparthi father name, Uday Gadiparthi mother name, sister name, brother name. If you comment it here, this line won't be executed, I told you. So guys, if you use this one, this is called single line commenting. Double slashes are used single line commenting. Okay. So if I want to comment multiple lines at a time, okay. So guys, remember, if you want to comment multiple lines at a time, use slash star. In the end of the line, star slash. This is actually multi-line commenting, guys. So within this slash star star slash, whatever is there between these two lines will be commented. This is called multi-line commenting. So multi-line commenting will be done slash star star slash. Okay, this is called multi-line commenting, guys. This is how you will actually do the commenting in the scripting. Okay, so we understand what is commenting, right? Hmm? Okay. After understanding the comments, we have to understand variable declaration. We have to understand variable declaration. Guys, in JavaScript, okay, yes, Pratap. So admin part means whatever doesn't have, which the topics which doesn't have scripting are covered. Okay, the topics which has scripting are yet to be covered. Pratap. Okay. So here we are actually now discussing about variable declaration, guys. So in the JavaScript, variables can be declared using var keyword, let keyword, const keyword. Okay. So guys, remember in the JavaScript, variables can be declared using three keywords, guys. Var keyword, var keyword, let keyword, and const keyword. But in ServiceNow, we will only use var keyword, guys. Okay. We will only use var keyword. Okay. So in JavaScript, we have actually var keyword, let keyword, const keyword. But in ServiceNow, we will only use var keyword. So var, okay, variable name can be any name, guys. I am just keeping my name here. My name. Okay. So after var, whatever the name that you provide, that is called variable name. This variable name you can define any name, guys. This variable name you can define any name. My name is equal to Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. Okay. So in this variable, you have stored Uday Kishore Gadiparthi value, guys. In this variable, you have stored Uday Kishore Gadiparthi value. Okay. So I am just giving where age. Age is actually you can define any name. You can define my. I am just keeping my age. My age is equal to 55. Okay. Where is married is equal to false. So this is a variable, guys. My name is a variable. My age is a variable. Is married is a variable. Okay. Where is uh, is employee equal to true. So here is employee is a variable, guys. Okay, this can be any name. You can keep any name. Okay. So you have to declare a variable name using var keyword in ServiceNow, guys. Var where my age is equal to 40, where my age is equal to 40. So this is a variable name, guys. My age is a variable. My age is equal to 40. Okay, fine. When you are actually declaring the variable name, when you are declaring the variable names should always start with a small letter. You can see M is a small letter here. So here M is a small letter. Okay. And here in the middle I am using a capital letter. This is if you use, see guys, remember, if a variable name is starting with a small letter, if it has capital letter in the middle, we call it as camel case. Camel case. Okay. JavaScript variable should start with a small letter, guys. Is married. You can see is I small letter here. M capital letter here. Is married is equal to false. Okay. Well, here this is a variable. Variable name will always start with small letter. It will have capital letter in the middle. This is called camel case. JavaScript variable names follows camel case. JavaScript variable names follows camel case, guys. Okay. So variable names should not start with a number. Should not start with a special character. Okay. Should not start with a capital letter. Should not start with a capital letter, guys. Should always starts with a small letter. It should have capital letters in the middle. We call that as camel case. It should not start with a special character. It should not start with a number. It should not start with a capital letter. Okay. You should always start with a small letter. So you should not use. So it is actually accepting number in the middle. If you use any special character in the middle, it won't accept. Okay. If you use special character in the middle, it won't accept. Okay. So if you use number in the end, it will accept. If I use 8 here, it is accepting. Okay. If you use 6 here, it will accept. If you use 2, it will accept. Okay. So guys, what I mentioned here is that variable names should always start with a small letter. It should have capital letters in the middle. That is called camel case. JavaScript variable names should follow camel cases. Okay. So this is not recommended, guys. He is using D capital letter here. This is not recommended. You can see D small letter, N capital letter. Dog name. Okay. Okay. Here it should always start with small letter. It should have capital letter in the middle. The first word in the variable is lowercase. You can see the first word in the variable is lowercase, and each subsequent word begins with the capital letter. Each subsequent word begins with the capital letter. Okay. You can see dog name, D small letter, N capital letter. Order number, O small letter, N capital letter. Okay. JavaScript variable names follows camel case, guys. Okay. Okay, fine. We understand how do we declare the variable name. We understand how do we declare the variable name. If you understand that variable name, now we will understand about data types, guys. Now we will understand about data types. Guys, in ServiceNow, if you see something in the single quotes or if you see something in the double quotes, we call that as we call that as string. Okay. If you see something in the square brackets, you call that as array. If you see something in the square brackets, flower brackets, you call it as object. Okay. If you see something in the something like true or false, okay, that is called boolean. Okay. So we have string data type, and we if you see any number, that is actually number data type. Okay. And we have another data type called undefined null. So we have actually string data type, array data type, object data type, boolean data type, number data type, undefined data type, and null data type, guys. Okay. If you see something in the single quotes or double quotes, okay. So here, if you see something in the single quotes or double quotes, single quotes Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. So this is actually a string, guys. This is a string. Okay. Now you can say Venkata Koteshwar Rao. This is in the double quotes. This is also a string. If you see something in the single quotes, if you see something in the double quotes, we call it as string, guys. Okay. We call it as string. Okay. If you see something in the single quotes, if you see something in the double quotes, that we call it as string. Okay. Fine. If you see something in the square brackets, if you see something in the square brackets, we call that as array, guys. I'm going to keep something in the square brackets. Okay. Array of strings. Uday, Kishore, Gadiparthi. So this is called array, guys. This is called array. This is actually array of strings. I'm writing a comment, array of strings. This one is actually called as string. Okay, this one is also called as string. I'm writing the comments here, guys. Okay, this one is a string. This one is also a string. This is actually array. Okay, if you see something in the flower brackets, okay, So this one is actually called object, guys. This one is a string. Everything that you see in the single quotes is called as string. Everything that you see in the double quotes are actually called as string. Everything that you see in the square brackets, that is actually called array. Everything that you see in the flower brackets, this is actually flower bracket. You call that as object here. Okay, let me write down the comment here. Object. Okay, so let us say I'm just giving 79. 79 is just a number, guys. Number data type. Okay, if you keep this 79 in the single quotes, again it will be considered as a string, guys. If you keep 79 in the single quotes, again that will be considered as a string. I'm just keeping 79 outside of the single quotes. Okay, clear, right? Okay. If you don't specify any value, I am not specifying any value. That means null, guys. That means undefined. Okay. So first of all, we'll discuss about these four data types. You can see I am seeing this one in the Uday Gadiparthi in the single quotes. This one is a string. This one is also a string. This one is an array. This one is actually object. So I am assigning the string value to a JavaScript variable, guys. Where small letter my name is equal to. So to this JavaScript variable, I am assigning the string value, guys. To this JavaScript variable, I am assigning the string value. Okay. Where my father name is equal to, I am assigning this particular string to this particular JavaScript variable. Where brothers is equal to, okay, brothers is equal to, I am assigning this array to JavaScript variables, guys. I am assigning this array to JavaScript variable. Where my details is equal to, okay, I am assigning this object to a JavaScript variable, guys. I am assigning this string to JavaScript variable. I am assigning this string to this JavaScript variable. I am assigning this array to this JavaScript variable. I am assigning this object to this JavaScript variable. Okay, so guys, here remember, variables will never be in the single quotes, guys. If you see something that is not there in the single quotes, see, brothers is not there in the single quotes or double quotes. My details is not there in the single quotes or double quotes. My father name is not there in the single quotes or double quotes. My name is not there in the single quotes or double quote. If you see something that is not there in the single quotes or double quotes, you call it as variable, guys. If you see something which is not there in the single quotes or double quotes, you call it as variable. My name is a variable. This is not there in the single quotes. If you keep this one again in the single quotes, it will be considered as a string again. Okay. If you don't keep them in the single quotes, that will be considered as a variable. So what I have done, I have assigned Uday Gadiparthi string value to this JavaScript variable. I have assigned Venkat Kodesrao string value to this JavaScript variable, and I have assigned this array value to this particular JavaScript variable. I have assigned this object value to this JavaScript variable. I am going to create another variable where my age is equal to 55. 55 is actually a number data type. I have assigned a number data type to this JavaScript variable, guys. I'll quickly show you. I'll quickly show you gs.print. gs.print is used to print the output in the console, guys. Okay. This value is which data type and all I'll show you. type of is equal to my name. My name, my father name, brothers. Okay, brothers, my details, my age. Okay, so here this type of is used to check the data type, guys. This type of is used to check the data type. You can see first one is string. What is it telling? This one is a string. Okay, second one is also a string. So guys, here this array is also showing as object, guys. In service now, array is also considered as an object. Okay, and again this is also considered as an object. And if you scroll down, this is considered as number. This is considered as number, guys. Okay, okay, guys. Remember, to check the data type, we have to use type of, guys. Type of is used to check the data type. So type of variable name I have used. Type of my name is a string. Type of my father name is a string. Type of brothers is a object. Array is also considered as an object. Type of my details is also an object. Type of my age is actually considered as 55. I am going to create another variable where, okay, where gender. So gender is not assigned any value, guys. Gender is a variable, but it is not assigned any value. If it is not assigned any value, it will be considered as undefined. It will be considered as undefined gender. You can see here it is showing undefined. Data type is actually undefined. I have shown you how many data types here: string data type, array data type, object data type, boolean data type. Okay, boolean we have to show you. Number data type, undefined data type, null data type. Okay. Guys, here I am just keeping one, I am creating one more variable where is employee. Is employee is equal to true. Here true or false are boolean values, guys. True or false are boolean values. Okay. Type of is employee. It is actually considered as boolean, guys. You can see first one is a string, second one is a string, third one is an array. Array is considered as object, number, undefined, boolean. Undefined boolean. Okay. So guys, remember, if you see something in the single quotes, that will be considered as string. If you see something in the square brackets, that will be considered as an array. If you see something in the flower brackets, that will be considered as an object. If you see true or false, guys, again, if you keep true in the single quotes, it will be again considered as a string, guys. You should not keep true or false in the single quotes or double quotes. Remember, you should not keep true or false in the single quotes or double quotes. So true or false are boolean values. Okay. And we have number is actually a number data type, undefined. If you doesn't define any value to the javascript variable, this variable is not defined any value. That is why it is coming as undefined. And we have another value called another data type called null. So null is actually, guys, remember, null is a data type which is actually for fields. If there is a empty field here, let me just go to the incident form here. So in the form, let us say short description field value is empty, guys. If I take this short description field value, you will get it as empty. The type of empty data type is actually the type of empty field is actually null data type, guys. If you take this field value, okay, if you take this field value, okay, if you use type of here, control shift J, control shift J to open this JavaScript executor. To open this JavaScript executor, you have to use control shift J, guys. Open the incident form. In the incident form, open the JavaScript executor. Just write alert here. Short description value I am taking. I am using type of here, data type. Okay, it is showing for now, it is as string. Okay, it is showing as string. But usually, if you take the empty field value, guys, it will show it as null, guys, null data type. So overall, we have string data type, array data type. Array means array is nothing but object. Object, and we have boolean data type, we have number data type, we have undefined data type, we have null data type. So we can actually assign all these data type value to a JavaScript variable. I am assigning string value to a JavaScript variable. I am assigning string value to a JavaScript variable. I am assigning the string value to a JavaScript variable, array to a JavaScript variable. So all data types values you will assign it to JavaScript variable, guys. All data type values you will assign it to JavaScript variable. Why do you have to assign it to JavaScript variable? For reusability purpose. I can access this JavaScript variable throughout the script, guys. I can access this JavaScript variable throughout the script. You can see, suppose I want to print multiple times. I can use JavaScript variables multiple times. Okay, you are assigning value one time. You are assigning this value to this variable one time, but this variable can be reused. So I am reusing this variable 4 times, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times I am reusing it. Just run this one. You can see you are able to see 5 times. I have assigned a value once to this JavaScript variable. This JavaScript variable I am able to reuse it, right? Guys, everyone. I am able to reuse it, right? Isn't it, guys? Okay. So guys, remember JavaScript variables. First we started discussing. This is commenting. We started with commenting. Then we have to declare a JavaScript variable. To this JavaScript variable, you have assign a value. That value can be string. That value can be array. That value can be object. That value can be boolean. That value can be number. That value can be undefined. That value can be null. Okay. So this is a string data type, guys. So if you remove the strings here, if you remove the single quotes here, it will be considered as 3 arrays. It will be considered as variables, guys. If I try to execute this one, it will throw an error. It is throwing an error. Line number 1. Line number 1. Missing statement. So here, if it is not there in the single quotes, Uday will be considered as variable. Kishore will be considered as variable. Gadiparthi will be considered as variable. I am just keeping in the single quote so that it will be considered as string. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay. It will be considered as, if you don't keep it in the single quotes, it will be considered as every word will be considered as a variable, guys. So we understand, right? Commenting, then we have declared a JavaScript variable. In the JavaScript variable, we have assigned different type of different data type values. Okay, fine.